Hello, this is Kathy Ann from Evergreen Estates Realty. Welcome to the last installment of my Buying a Home series. We're talking about closing escrow. So I'll talk about the contract obligations, the escrow actually closing, the title getting recorded, when you get the keys, and some home ownership tips. So you're in the home stretch now. So that time when you removed contingency up to the date that's the close of escrow is when all contractual obligations have to be fulfilled. Any repairs, anything that needs to be removed, any documents that need to be brought in, that's what happens during this time. As a buyer, you're also going to be working with your lender to get those last minute loan conditions met. There is a possibility once they send the loan to underwriting that underwriting may come up with some other loan conditions that you have to get some documents for. Title company, meanwhile, is going to be working to make sure that there aren't any outstanding claims against the property, and they'll be determining the exact cost to close escrow to draw up the paperwork to be signed by everybody. So the stage tends to be a little bit stressful, but it's going to be over soon. A way to manage the stress is to be flexible, and that is going to be like, when the time is when you're going to sign. Just really be flexible, and that will help a lot with the stress. Knowing how this process works also helps because you're not going to be blindsided by what's coming up next. Don't add your own stress to the process with your own expectations, like when you have to close escrow or when your move-in date's going to be. Be a little bit flexible with that. Remember, the main thing you're trying to do is get this completed. Also, it's good to have some positive people that you can talk to that encourage you to keep you going. So at this point, the seller is going to sign their documents with the title company. You will have a separate appointment with the title company to sign your loan and escrow documents. Make sure at that time that your loan terms are exactly what you agreed to. You will also need to bring in a bank check, not a personal check, to the title company for the remaining closing costs that weren't in your loan. And then the lender is going to wire the mortgage money directly to the title company for disbursement. So the title company has got a big job. They need to get together the seller's documents, your documents, the lender's requirements, payoff demands for the invoices, everybody's money. All of that has to be in place before they can close escrow. When all of that is in place, then the title company gets to record the deed, or if there's a second mortgage, deeds with the county before you get the keys or any money is dispersed. When the title company receives confirmation that the transaction is on record, that's what their terminology is, that means everything's been recorded, then the property is yours according to contract. The title company will then disperse all the monies to the appropriate parties. And then, congratulations, you have a new home. So you are a proud homeowner. Please keep your copy of those documents that you signed, because the title company will give you a set. Keep those in a safe place, because at the very least, for tax purposes, you're going to need the closing statement for them to do the calculations. Here's some tips. Don't refinance. Now, you're probably going to ignore some of these down the road, but I'll tell you right now, to keep you out of the trouble like a lot of people are in now. Don't take out a second mortgage. That equity is not an ATM for you to take money out. Keep money set aside for repairs so that you can keep the upkeep of your property to keep it in good standing if you need to sell it later. Prevent mold by controlling moisture and water leaks. So if you have those hot steamy showers, make sure that you either have an exhaust fan or a window to let that moisture out. Keep your home well maintained. It's easier to keep it maintained than it is to fix huge problems. And most of all, enjoy your home. I have ideas that I come across, and I post those on my blog, which you can get to through southbayrealtypro.com. I look forward to working with you as a home buyer and just to keep you informed of more homeowner tips. Thank you.